Any update on Charlie?
Yeah, no, I mean, yes and no. He will definitely not travel. Let's put it that way. He's still going to be out, and you will get an update later on today or tomorrow about his health condition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you bring another D with you?
Yeah, we have to wait till 2 o'clock, so most likely will be a D. Yeah.
Okay. And just, the situation that you're in going on this road trip, obviously not ideal. How do you get through this?
Yeah, no, it's a good test. It's again, we had a good meeting, I thought, this morning with the guys, and every team goes through like this. Carolina went through it. Now there's some other teams. They kind of, it's not easy, but also I think that's a good chance to show what this team is really all about, right? I'm not saying wins and losses. Just I look at it, the character too we have in our room, the details we have to have, the structure we have to have, and some guys get now opportunities to, they were waiting for it for a long time. So now it's their chance. So there's a lot of things happening right now, and those to go through stretches like this, somehow you have to come together really, really good as a team, and also, when we go on the West Coast like this, you have to survive stretches like that and then come out stronger.
Marco, do you expect Elias Lindholm to travel with the team today, or are you still up in the air as far as whether he'll join at some point?
He will travel with the team, yeah.
And Jeremy Swayman's been playing pretty well as of late during this stretch now. Do you think you could lean on him more, or do you feel like you're still trying to keep the routine in place between him and Korpisalo?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. With me, it's, I don't know, maybe you guys know it too now, or know me more as well. Sometimes I just go with my gut, and Sway's been really good as of late, and yeah, so we have 3 games coming up on the West Coast, so we have to look at that, and we'll see how we're going to manage that.
Sack has lost both his wings now. What do you expect of him as he tries to kind of shepherd those two guys? They're not young, but they've got limited NHL experience.
Yeah, no, he's gotta help him. He's gotta help him, and one of the reasons a little bit, I would say, we got him a Czech guy too. I know it's funny, but I think he likes him and he will take care of him. And but he needs to be the main guy. And I thought yesterday he wasn't, so there wasn't much help from Pav in the middle yesterday. But I think in general, they should be better than last night.
Yeah. And Hustadinov, we've seen him a couple of times pass up, good shot opportunities. Is that him being deferential, you think, to his line mates, or is that part of his game that he can be a little times?
I don't know yet. It's because I never really seen him actually, because he was scratched a lot, remember, right? And then I put him in the first line with David. I think anyone who plays with David is kind of look for passing first. I think that's what it is. I think there's more selfishness in him. I really believe so. But again, he's playing with Morgan and David. I think what's normal sometimes, he's looking for a pass first and just keeping pucks or shooting pucks. Again, we try to tell him, and I think he understands and he knows. But that's just, on the other side, he doesn't want to piss David off too if he doesn't get the puck. So
the injuries have impacted the lineup, impacted the power play units as well. First unit in particular, when we have 2 new guys, and Victor Arvidsson was in for somebody else as well, and now you have Blumel and Lindholm there. How does that impact the power play? And what's the message to that unit?
Yeah, no, it does impact. I always feel like if you lose a guy, so when we lost, for example, Lindholm, we were like, okay, now we're like, I think Arvi can do it. And he did. Now he lost another two guys. Then it gets challenging, right? So we know they're not going to be probably like, with everyone healthy. We know that, but we're all better. I think we were better than we showed yesterday too. So you have to find that balance in between.
Personally, did you have this trip circled on your calendar, going back to LA?
Yeah, no, I love the West Coast. I really do. I'm always in California. I've been drafted there, San Jose. That was my home for a while. I was pretty pissed when I got traded actually to Boston. But then this became, now my home and now my favorite city. So, but there's always, for me, I have a soft spot, especially going back there with San Jose and now even LA. They give me the opportunity to be where I'm at today, especially the last 7 years. So definitely I'm looking forward to go back and also see some old friends.
Just wanted what went into the decision to waive Beecher?
Well, I think that's something I can only tell my side. I mean, that's something I think Don can answer better than I do. But I think, personally, I think this is it's not an issue. This is something I think we touched on for a while, right? I think past my time, that's for sure. And for me as a new coach, I give him a new opportunity. And quite frankly, I thought he would be a little bit better, more effective. And I thought he wasn't. And at some point, we have to make a decision how to move forward. And I think that's where we're at.
Consistency mainly the issue, or?
Yeah, consistency, effort. I know it's not easy being outer lineup, in and outer lineup, but I have guys just waiting for this moment, and so it's end of the day, it's always up to the player, right? I wanted to have him. He had a new voice. He had new, fresh of eyes. I didn't care about his past, but it was up to him. So that's how I see it. Not just with him, with any players. And yeah, for some reason it just didn't work out as is right now.
How do you feel like your experience coaching in the AHL can kind of help the transition you guys are going through right now with so many new faces coming in, kind of knowing what they're going through?
Yeah, actually a lot. Actually, I'm very calm. I remember my first year in the AHL, like, oh my God, I lost one guy, two guys. I was freaking out. But then not anymore. And I feel like I'm the same way right now because I trust the guys who are coming in. And yeah, that's why maybe I stay that calm. Somehow you have to work. You have to, work out with the guys who are coming in, and you just got to help them. You got to teach them. You got to help them, and yeah, that's something definitely I learned over the past.
Mark, was it fair to assume that Elias will play on this trip, or is it just a hope right now?
Yeah, probably like a hope. I would say it's just, it's one of those things like every day we're like, okay, how are you doing today? Sometimes he comes in, I don't know about yesterday, but then 2 days later he's feeling better again. So again, it's a good thing that he will travel. That means we are having hope that he will maybe play at one point, but as of right now, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. So I just have to, it's honestly day by day.
Middlestat hasn't gotten back on the ice yet?
No. Yeah, unfortunate, but that's something we just have to be patient, I guess, and hopefully be back soon.